Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, November the 8th, and I am filming inside Jill's house because I have been babysitting all week and enjoying every single minute of being with these awesome grandchildren. Jill and Husani are on a cruise to Turks and Caicos, and it's my pleasure to babysit so that they can have this well-deserved time together. And I have to water her plants. They will be coming home soon, and I do not want her to come home to dead plants. I will get into a lot of trouble. So I have no idea what this one is called. Let's see. I have a baby coming up here with a milk jug. I love the way that the stem of it there is. The trunk of it, I guess, is what it's called. The way that they have it twisted, isn't that lovely? Jill doesn't water her plants as much as I do. I tend to kind of drench mine. And this is one that she got from when she was a nurse at the hospital. You know, a lot of times when the patients go home, they just have so many flowers and plants and everything, they just don't take everything. And then sometimes they just like to give a plant to the nurse's station, and then they get too many and tell the nurses, please take them home. So she does, well, she doesn't work in the hospital anymore, but when she did, she had the opportunity to bring home a few plants. And this looks like a succulent. Of course, every time I see this, I think of Deborah Joy. She has a beautiful yard full of succulents. And she definitely has a green thumb. Now this one is, I took a course on floral design a few years ago at the college, the local college there, when I was living in New Jersey. And my instructor called this the Little Peter plant. And I guess you can see why, huh? But it's a beautiful plant. And let me give it a little bit of water too. You can see Jill does take very good care of her plants. You don't see that many dead leaves on them or anything. And then this is a palm that I actually had bought for Jill. And it was really tiny when I gave it to her. And it is thriving also. Now, we do believe in using Miracle Grow. You can see that she does keep the indoor plant food Miracle Grow right here. And I believe this is maybe two or three squirts. I'm not going to use it because I don't know when the last time was that she used it, and I definitely do not want to over-fertilize them. And then her pots, I believe she purchased these at that Christmas tree store a couple of years ago. She loves her beautiful pots. And that one is her, she has her breakfast nook done in Mexican colors. And I believe she had bought that pot for that. And then this is another one. I actually bought her a set of these. There were 3 on sale at CVS a few years ago. They had reduced them at the end of the summer for 75% off. So I got a really, really good deal. I think I paid about $10 for the 3 pots. And then this one, she just has it in a plastic pot. She hasn't repotted it yet into a ceramic pot, but she will. And then this is a picture of, reminiscent of Husani's days growing up in Trinidad. We have the mother here ironing on the dining room table. And look, she's got her irons on the hot coals in that old copper pot. And there's a little girl watching her mommy iron. Looks like they might have a bottle of water there. I mean a bowl of water. It's a beautiful painting. I love it. Okay, I'm going to pause you now, and we will go into the other room and water the other plants. We're in the front room and I'm going to water these plants. Y'all, I used to know the name of every single plant, and now I can't even remember. This looks like some type of philodendron. It is gorgeous, isn't it? And here's another one of the pots that I told you I had gotten the set. This one's going to take a lot of water. He's just back there babysitting for me. Issa, give her a cracker, okay? So I can make my video. And here's another palm. You can see that they are thriving in her bay window here. I don't know what this is. It's I think one of her patients gave it to her because it had died, and she's pretty good at bringing plants back, but I don't think she's having much luck with this one, y'all. It's sopping wet, so I'm definitely not going to give it any more water.
Mama, if they won't eat it.
It's okay. Don't try to force her to eat it, okay?
Can I save it for her?
Yeah, you can save it for her. Jill's calla lilies.
Come on. Come eat
They're dying. You know, we really got some cold weather today. I think it was in the 30s this morning. I love these parlor palms. They're so beautiful. But I remember when we lived in New Orleans and I was working for Equitable Shipyards, John was a salesman, and he was selling some type of fencing, the supplies to put up the hurricane fences and all that. And so one of his customers owned a fence company. It was called Hotard's Fence Company. So he needed somebody to work on the weekends to help him. He also owned a nursery that was attached to the fence company. So I got a job there working on the weekends, and we would take little cuttings and root them and everything and grow them, and just have these beautiful hanging baskets and everything. And I remember that I was there for Mother's Day, and we were so busy. People were just buying plants left and right for their mothers and their wives for Mother's Day. Oops, here's a dead leaf. That's not bad to find only one dead leaf in all of these plants. Oh. So I was just wondering, how do y'all take care of your plants? Do you water them just whenever they get dry, or do you water them on a regular basis, say once a week? I know in my apartment I water mine on Saturday. It's just easier for me to remember to water them on Saturday. So I have no idea what this one is called, but and this looks like some type of succulent that has come unrooted. I'll see if I can work on that and give it a little tender, loving care while I'm here. But they left out of Port Canaveral and they returned to Port Canaveral, and so they were able to visit with Jason and his wife. So I'm just so glad that I am strong and healthy enough to babysit and to help my family, and also to enjoy spending time with these beautiful grandchildren. I just love them so much. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend, and that you're well and healthy, and that you're able to stay warm. I hope that you have plenty of food to eat, and surrounded by love and family who loves you and takes good care of you and gives you warmth and brings happiness and pleasure into your life. That's all we can ever hope for. Don't ever give up hope, no matter how discouraged you get and how bad things seem. When one door closes, just remember that another one always opens. And in my life experience, it has always been a door to much better and more wonderful things. Just know that I love you, and y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys. So at the end of the video, I will be uploading a few short video clips that Jill and Husani were nice enough to make for me to share with y'all on YouTube. I am so happy that I live close to them now and that I'm able to babysit for them so that they can enjoy their life. This is something that they are able to do and I'm able to help them with. And it's something that I was never able to do when I was raising my family. We could barely make ends meet and pay the mortgage and put food on the table. So for Jill to be working 3 part-time jobs, and Husani works long hours each and every day. Most weeks he does work 7 days a week. So they save, they work hard and they save and they plan way ahead for their vacations. And I'm so happy that I'm able to babysit for them so that they can have this couple time together and just enjoy their lives. You know, our lives are so short. Time goes by so fast, and before you know it, your kids are grown and they're off to college, and then you have to start preparing for your retirement. So I'm just glad that God has given me enough health and strength so that I can help them with the children. It has been hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it in any way, shape, or form. The baby does still wake up in the middle of the night for a bottle. But I enjoy holding her and giving her her bottle and loving on her. So it's worth it. It's worth a little bit of extra work and strength that it does kind of zap from me. But I hope that all of you grandmas and grandpas out there are able to help your children and to babysit your grandchildren every now and then. And I know that you enjoy it just as much as I do. So y'all stay tuned and just look at the activities on this cruise ship. I'm going to attach a few short videos and a few pictures. Good night, guys. And y'all just keep on coming back.
Huh?
That's what that is.
The hell is it? You sold all of it. You sold all of this? Yeah. You sold all of that? That is not easy. That hell, that hard to do it. That hard to do it. Someone, I love this. No, you said that friggin' Daredevil. This would have been good for kids, right? How deep is it?
10 inches. 10 inches.